Alright, welcome back. Yes, my voice is low today. Just had a coffee and saw in my news feed there is the official 110 woodcutting and fletching and firemaking new skilling update. So that is exciting. This is actually a really massive post, so we'll go through it all. Let's see what they're doing. So firemaking as well, one of the most boring skills, is it? No. I even managed to do that much firemaking, but there you go. Anyway, let's get into the update. 5th of December 2024. Wonder how I should do this. Shall I read through? That's a bit boring, isn't it? I'll kind of summarize it and then go through each section. Basically, achieving level 99 in a skill was once hard and now it is not as hard. To keep the experience fresh and exciting, they are changing or adding new challenges to enhance the skilling journey. Up next, 110 woodcutting, fletching, and firemaking. Does it say woodcutting? Yes. Coming Monday, December the 9th. Alright. So we've got Christmas event and also woodcutting and all these new skills. So we still actually have, what have I got? I got 106 firemaking and then woodcutting, what is that? Woodcutting we're 101 and fletching is, I can't remember where fletching is. Fletching is 101. So I guess that will make leveling these new skills up more fun, and that will actually push me over 3,000 skill total as well. Exciting. Woodcutting and fletching level caps increased. Both skills now extend to level 110. There are new eternal magic trees found in a grove near Eagle's Peak. Level 100 trees offer magical new skilling. Is this like a new crystal tree, is it? Where you don't actually get anything useful. It just gives you skill. New skilling mechanics, tree timers and lumberjacks intuition, adding depth and rewards to magic trees. Unique resources, collect enchanted bird's nest and consumables designed to enhance your woodcutting. Craft powerful ranged weapons. There is a new eternal magic logs to fletch. Short bows and crossbows, training fletching. Well, that guy looks excited. Craft powerful ranged weapons. Did I say that already? Isn't that the same as that? Maybe I already said that. Masterwork bow. Create level 100 masterwork bow. Right. New hatchets. There is a new variety of hatchets. Alright, great. I'm not going to watch that one. Tree trunks and bowstrings. Maybe we'll skip through this part. New tree, level 100, woodcutting. You'll unlock the ability to chop eternal magic trees located in Eagle's Peak. First up, tree timers, which function like a tree's health bar. Oh, that's true, because at the moment trees, yeah, you kind of just chop them for a while and then they disappear like with the elder trees. Then the branches just stop working, so now we're going to have a actual tree timer instead. What does it say here? Though like a tree's health bar in the current system, trees fall down at random intervals, creating an inconsistent experience. Eternal magic trees will operate differently. They have a fixed duration before falling. Once their timer runs out, the tree turns into a stump and begins a respawn countdown. I guess that's good. If all players stop cutting a tree before it falls, its health will regenerate after a delay. So they're kind of... Does that mean they're actually linked to everyone cutting that one tree, so it's no longer individual? Because I think with elder wood trees, the timer is individual, so now is it a kind of a group timer? That could be tricky. Each eternal magic tree has its own time, which starts counting down. Eternal magic trees have a long uptime, providing a more consistent skilling experience. You can also use resourceful aura, refined perk and cadentine incense sticks. When these effects activate as a tree is about to fall, they add additional 30 seconds to the timer. However, there is a limit of 5 times they can be used. So they're going to add rockatunities to trees. They will have a time sprite. Eternal magic trees introduce a brand new call to action mechanic, Lumberjacks Intuition, which basically means if you're paying attention and click on it, you will get better rates on the tree usually. Then there'll be a flurry of leaves appear. Move this to the side of the tree and start chopping again to activate the Lumberjack's Intuition buff, which lasts for 30 seconds. Then the buff will grant increased XP, high chance of bird's nest, enchanted bird's nests, perfect cut. First swing of your hatchet is guaranteed a perfect cut, and if you have moved, so it's basically the same as the mining one. You'll also earn a guaranteed bird's nest drop with a chance for it to become an enchanted one. Ooh, what is an enchanted bird's nest, I wonder? Perfect cuts are a kind of critical strike which guarantees a log from that swing and grants extra XP. They have a random base chance to occur, but this chance increases with leveling benefits and woodcutting consumables, which brings us to Archaeology's high spec monocles, or T. You'll find these new woodcutting consumables similar, I think. They provide various boosts for 20 minutes, effects to be stacked for an hour. These consumables offer the following: bird whistle increases chance of finding a bird's nest, choose between seed ring or egg. Bird's nest sharpening stone will increase the performance of a perfect cut. Imbued bird feed increases the chance of finding an enchanted bird's nest. Lumberjacks Courage increases XP received from gaining a log by 20%. Unlike Archaeology's consumables, these items are tradable, getting a small money-making opportunity while they're still new, probably. However, they can only be found within enchanted bird's nest, so that will probably spike and then drop like everything else. Let me click this. Cooking. Best in the nest. These are quite long, these updates, aren't they? I think the last one took 20 minutes to read as well. Enchanted bird's nests are bird's nests that have been affected by the mystical power of the magic tree, containing better and more unique loot. I don't think I even loot the bird's nests. I think I just add them all into my bank for some reason and then forget about them. So we're going to find an enchanted bird's nest, rare seeds, higher tiers of wood spirits, woodcutting consumables, clue scrolls, salvage, gems, salvages, gems, and necklaces. So that will increase the profit, won't it? On woodcutting. They want the bird's nest to give you something to look forward to while passively woodcutting. That's good. Necklaces are useful for those wanting to create signs of the porter. So they will drop dragon stone necklaces. Very handy. Do they drop logs, these trees? Did they say that? I'm not sure. Eagle-eyed adventurers will also spot that all of the salvage consists of types of orichalcum, how do you say that? Orichalcum salvage, which were not available prior to this update. And they stick around on the ground. I thought they automatically were picked up, weren't they? Or were they... I'm just going to lose them all if they're on the ground. I wonder if the legendary pet will pick them up. Naturally, a powerful tree calls for more powerful hatchets. Level 100 smithing, you can craft the Primal Hatchet using Primal bars. That's good. Linking them to the old... Well, it's not old, is it? The other mining and smithing update. More about them. Leveling benefits to enhance your experience when chopping magic trees. You'll find eternal magic wood spirits dropping from various monsters, bosses, and enchanted bird's nest. Perfect for increasing log yield while woodcutting. Some of these sources include emus, liverworts, ripper dinosaurs, solak, necks, AOD, and more. Okay. At level 110, you'll unlock the ability to harvest perfect eternal magic branches. Man, I feel like I actually do have something to kind of achieve now. Maybe I should be AFKing log cutting rather than AFKing cooking. Fletching has received a mechanical revamp tailored for crafting eternal magic weapons and ammunition. At level 100 in Fletching, you can craft eternal magic short bows and primal arrows using eternal magic logs. At 103, you'll gain ability to create primal crossbows and bolts using a tier upgrade system similar to smithing. Weapon types start at 85 and can be upgraded to 90. Meanwhile, primal arrows and bolts are level 100, giving you access to powerful core ammunition, and you'll need 99 ranged. As with the weapons, primal bars have also expanded in Fletching. At level 100, you'll need to smelt primal bars into crossbow limbs. And there's new mechanics for crafting eternal magic items. So it'll make training more varied and engaging, with quality of life improvements to avoid the grind of crafting the same items repeatedly. As a result, XP is now weighted more towards weapons than ammunition. So no more ammunition XP craziness. Upgrade your weapons with fletching workbenches. We're only halfway through this, aren't we? Let's have a look. Whoa, yep, there's a bit left. What am I up to? Alright, we better speed through the rest of this or it's going to be a long video. Eternal magic weapons follow an upgrade system similar to smithing but with a few tweaks to fit the fletching theme. You'll apply your fletching expertise to upgrade and submit weapons to supply the local armies of Gielinor. The upgrading process is mostly done at new fletching workbenches. New workbenches, eh? Where is this? This is Berthorpe, is it? Looks like Berthorpe. They can be used to craft weapons. Base eternal magic can be crafted as normal, but upgrading them requires a fletching workbench. Eternal magic. Fletching level 100. I'm going to click this cooking thing over. Alright, you can craft a base primal crossbow using an eternal magic stock. Primal limbs and a crossbow string. This can then be upgraded to primal mark 2 and 1 and 2. Upgraded to 2 with 4 more logs, etc, etc. And the final step requires no additional logs. And this table shows you all of the different weapons. So you can go primal all the way to a martial crossbow. Sacrifice weapon. So it's like the, what do they call that other? Burial armor type of thing. They only need to be started at a fletching workbench and then you can continue them wherever you like. However, martial weaponry can only be worked on a fletching workbench as it must be deposited into the supply depot at the workbench. Logs required for creating and upgrading weapons can be drawn directly from the log box, which can be filled with noted logs. Is there already a... Oh, so they've added a log kind of storage system. That's good. So you can remove all the logs from our bank and put them into this log box. Hopefully. There is now new mechanics in ammo creation. Normally 50 bolts are made from one metal bar, but with Primal Bolt tips we've increased this to 75 to match the amount made with arrowheads. Additionally, the creation of Primal Bolts has been streamlined with 15 bolts being crafted into a single action. I'm going to skip that bit. What else? A tip of the arrow, leveling benefits. This time I've looked at smithing leveling, wood boxes. Now 100 fletching will allow you to upgrade your elder wood box into a new magic, eternal magic wood box. Alright, good. Increasing 270. Oh, I can store 170 each log, increasing up to 270 at 105. There we go. 110 firemaking. That's enough of that other fletching one. Introducing new logs will come with expectations for how they will work as they play a central role in firemaking construction. So yes, that's true. So they're not going to upgrade construction yet. That's good. So because there's new logs, they're going to add a 110 firemaking as well, as you can burn the new logs. What else? So now it's basically burning new logs. So what does this mean? Eternal magic log bonfires increase burn time, the boost will scale, fire spirits reward scale, War's Retreat campfire can be upgraded to eternal magic, so you'll need 100 fire making and 1,000 logs and marks of war, which will probably give you what, an additional 6 minutes to the buff. Smithing's heat mechanics scale with 110 fire making, protein logs remain at 99, and there's new tools. Alright, onto the hatchets. Hatchet of Ember and Glade, level 90 augmentable hatchet. This is a counterpart to the Pickaxe of Earth and Song, which I still don't have, and the Matic of Time and Space, which I also do not have. So it sounds like it's going to be really difficult to get. New augmentable hatchet is made by combining the level 70 Crystal Hatchet and level 80 Imcado Hatchet with the new item Shard of the Lumberjack, which is purchased from Wilfred, who can be found just north of Falador. Well, that's easy, just go purchase it from them. It's not going to be a super hard or rare drop. To get your hands on this hatchet, completion of Wild Guthic's Sleeps, Plague's End, and Birthright of the Dwarves. I think I'm missing some of those. 90 smithing to create the tool at the Dragon Forge in the Ancient Cavern. 90 woodcutting to use the hatchet. Hatchet of Bloom and Blight, level 100 augmentable hatchet. Once you've acquired the Ember and Glade hatchet, you can then enhance it by teaming up with your old friend Remarno. Once again, using your necromancy powers, you'll uncover the steps required to craft this tool, like the Pickaxe of Life and Death. And sitting proudly at level 100, this hatchet provides the best P and log yield while woodcutting. Ooh, black and shiny. It will require a hatchet of ember and glade, 100 woodcutting, fletching, smithing, and 90 necromancing, and completion of killies, killie row, and pieces of hate. Finally, you will also find that the hatchets are now 3 tiers more powerful than their smith counterparts, with all hatchets increasing in power with wood cutting leveling benefits. Alright, new weapon. Oh, we're getting low in the list. We're nearly done. It's been a lot of reading today. Masterwork bow. Reaching level 110 fletching unlocks the ability to craft the masterwork bow. As a master craftsman, you will combine fletching and smithing to expertise to create this powerful level 100 bow through a complex process similar to crafting existing masterwork. So it'll probably take several hours to craft, I'm guessing. Crafting the masterwork bow is a test of skill requiring all these levels. To begin, you need to complete a new achievement, Fletch Quest, which involves crafting eternal magic, shortbow, and crossbows, upgrading each all the way to martial weapons. Existing Elder God's arrows will automatically be changed from 95 to 100 to be compatible with the masterwork bow. That's good. During development, we shared our initial ideas for the bow, so its effect will be granting a powered down version of boss weapon effects. While feedback was mixed, it became clear it wasn't direction, so the plan to revisit the topic. So they haven't actually said what the masterwork bow's effect will be yet. Wrapping up. Yes, we're nearly done. Whoa, I went high pitched. Calm down. See, I can talk up high if I really wanted to, yeah, but I just like to talk down low because it affects everyone's bass when I do this. Don't go any lower. You'll freak everyone out. All right, wrapping up. That's a lot to take in, but if you're still with us, yes. Whoa, that's like full 22 minutes of reading right there. Well, that's with pauses. Have to have another coffee after this. Alright, alongside everything there are even more additions with 110 woodcutting and fletching. Some of these were inspired by feedback. What else do we get? Smithable hatchets and hatchet, QOL. Two of the most highly requested features were adding the missing smithable hatchets and introducing quality of life changes to hatchets on the tool belt. In addition to level 100 Primal Hatchet, we've added the missing smithable hatchets from 60 to 90. You'll now be able to smith Orichalcum, Necronium, Bane, Elder Rune hatchets, all the way up as, I think, yeah, the current one is just a dragon hatchet, isn't it? And then you augment that and that's done. And there are exciting changes to tool-belted hatchets. So they can now be freely removed so you won't lose the ones you've worked on. That's good. Just interact with your tool belt and you'll be able to remove the hatchets. Crystallize in a light form. One of the other highly requested was that using the crystallize and light form prayer while chopping mahogany trees was some of the best woodcutting XP, so that it didn't make much sense for a level 60 tree to offer the highest XP for grinding to 120, so we took a look at that. After evaluating our options, we decided to follow mining's approach with crystallize by adjusting their XP bonuses from 50, 85, 20, 40 respectively, which also affects fishing. Previously, this method could offer double the XP at a cost of less than 1 mil GP per hour, while focusing on a level 60 tree. By reducing this effectiveness, we've addressed the imbalance without restoring to heavy-handed options such as nerfing the XP or stats of mahogany trees, which should be less disruptive and ensures that woodcutting as a whole remains enjoyable for everyone. So basically a slight nerf to crystallize and lightform. F2P changes. Woodcutter's Grove. Remember that update? No, I don't, because I think I missed it. No, actually I do remember that. It was a quest, wasn't it? A year ago. I can't remember back that far. Woodcutting has been somewhat awkward for free-to-play players. The re-tiering of trees left free-to-play unable to access certain tree types. With this update, they're addressing this by granting FTP access to teak, maple, Arcadia trees with a smoother progression for woodcutting. Additionally, free-to-play will also have access to the respective wood boxes for these trees. Teak trees can now be found on Moosa Point, maple trees on the south side of Varrock. Arcadia trees are found north of Het's Oasis. Ooh. And we're at the end. Such a long update. Who is excited about the update? That should be fun. Bit more tree chopping to mix in with my AFK Christmas tea. Anyway, that has been a very long update. If you watched all the way to the end, thank you. And thanks for watching, and like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Hopefully my voice is not too low for your speakers.